In February 2018, from a small hamlet called Much Hoole, in a galaxy far, far away, came Ryan.
I do believe in the sanctity of marriage, and love will conquer all. Standing together, shoulder to shoulder, ready to catch each other if you should fall. I do believe as the years roll by, you will grow closer in love together. Apologise, forgive and forget. There is no storm that two of you cannot weather. I do believe the sun will rise and set, facing good and bad side by side. Support, faith and understanding, giving each other freedom and looking on with pride. I do mean making TikTok videos, dancing in the kitchen and having fun. Spontaneity, romance and date nights, sharing all this now as one. I do mean your hearts are lighter. I know your love will see you through. There are 100,000 reasons, but I know you love each other because you're you. I do mean we walk beside you as you take your vows as husband and wife. Kev, Di, Jane, Glenn, family and friends, we support your story come to life. So finally, Ryan and Catherine, what do these words mean to you? I know they mean family and love. Those two little words, I do.
Ryan is a really kind, thoughtful and caring individual. Not only Ryan, but his family have not only taken Catherine into their fold, but also welcomed Jane and I into their lives too. Be it a family gathering to a Christmas dinner, they always include us. And thank you so much for that. I could not have wished for Catherine to marry into a family as kind, considerate, supporting and loving as yours. You really are wonderful. Another bond between our families is of course the Saturday Gentlemen's Breakfast Club. And it's probably in... So, to conclude today, Catherine, you embark on the next chapter of your life. Today you got married. Today you became a wife. Today you have got a husband. But despite of all today's events, one thing will never ever change, and it is a privilege, an honour, and I'm proud to say, Catherine,
I am your father.
I, Ryan Matthew,
Take you, Catherine Rose,
take you, Catherine Rose,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
I, Catherine Rose,
I, Catherine Rose,
take you, Ryan Matthew,
take you, Ryan
to
Matthew,
be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward, for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God,
in the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
I'd just like to start by saying, wow, doesn't Catherine look angelic today? Which is really appropriate because it truly is a miracle that Ryan found someone willing to marry him. I'd never say Ryan's punching above his weight, but it does have to give a bit of hope to all the single guys out there, doesn't it? So to those of you who don't know me, I'm Alistair. I've known Ryan literally all of his life. We were born within 6 months of each other, lived just across the road. And I remember when he first told me about Catherine, actually. I'd been away for a while and we were catching up, having a few drinks down at the pub. He started talking about this girl he'd met, and I could tell that maybe there was something a little bit special here. Now everyone who knows Ryan knows he loves a good joke. He never misses an opportunity and he will not compromise on that. So I think a few of his messages maybe we're coming through to Catherine a little bit confused. Maybe there's a few spelling mistakes in there. So Catherine teasingly sent him a message saying, haha, you're drunk, aren't you? To which he, as quick as a flash, with a big confident grin on his face, replied to his brand new girlfriend of 3 weeks, and I quote, "I'm not drunk, you skank." That was followed by a good 2 hours of complete radio silence, totally understandable, Catherine, during which we both literally thought he had just ruined his life forever. So it was very clear early on that Catherine was lucky to have found a guy who lives for a good gag and has a great sense of humour, even to the point where he will proceed with a joke if there's a chance it will cost him the love of his life and all hope of future happiness. These are two of the kindest, nicest and funniest people you could ever hope to meet. I love them both, and I'm sure that everybody here and everyone lucky enough to know them will join me in wishing them an amazing and exciting future together with plenty of laughs along the way. So it's my absolute pleasure to ask you, if you can, could you all please be upstanding now and join me in raising a toast to Ryan and Catherine. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Ingram.
On behalf of my wife and I,
Welcome to the wonderful Bartle Hall. It genuinely makes me the happiest man alive to be able to stand here and say, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, on behalf of my wife and I, welcome to our wedding, and thank you sincerely for sharing in this special day. I'd like to turn everybody's attention to the gorgeous lady sat next to me. I know I'm obliged to say it, but honestly, I'm sure you'll all agree that Catherine looks absolutely stunning today. Big cheers. All we do when we're together is laugh, and I'm not talking about little chuckles. I'm talking about proper belly laughs, the type that make your eyes water. This is how I know that our relationship works. It doesn't matter if we're making stupid TikTok dances in the kitchen or whether we're watching Nuke's Top 5 Ghost videos. Only you know that one. On YouTube. It doesn't matter if we're high up in the fells or whether we are facing some of the most difficult moments in our lives. We always make each other laugh. Always laugh when you can, it's really cheap medicine. Catherine and I have a relationship where we could spend every waking minute together and not get bored. We do both have very different interests though. Mine is football and Catherine's is sewing, playing the piano, singing, acting, colouring, German speaking, baking. Have I missed any? No. But our main interests are each other and planning our future together. I hope one day, in all our planned future, we have children, because I think everyone would agree Catherine would make the best mum in the world. They better be ginger. Catherine, when I first laid eyes on the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in Jack Harrison's kitchen, this is supposed to be the nice bit, but I'll start again. Catherine, when I first laid eyes on the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine where we'd end up 5 years later. I truly consider myself the luckiest man to be married to such a wonderful woman, and I always will. You know me, and you understand me like no one else ever could. You have a way of bringing out the very best in me, but most importantly, you're my very best friend. I cherish every single moment I spend with you, and I look forward to spending the rest of our lives together filled with laughter. I love you more than you could ever know. Could everybody please, before she changes her mind? Stand, please. And raise your glasses to Catherine Ingram.
Catherine!